and at the end of it all, we shall see. Thank you, and glory be unto you. This we ask through your Son and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, can we give them a round of applause now? Very short but powerful prayer. Very, very short but powerful prayer. This is a boxing event, and ladies and gentlemen, all boxing events are events that really have some power in it. Most often when we start press conferences for boxing event like this, we are expected to see a number of things. Earlier on, when we are coming to start this event, ladies and gentlemen, we had the Ghana Boxing Supporters Union gave us some rendition of some Jama songs before we start. But I would not want to take the wind out of the sail. I'll introduce thank you very much. Thank you. We are far behind schedule, so we want to move on straight to business. Ladies and gentlemen, let me acknowledge some few people who are here. Ladies and gentlemen, before I move on to introduce to you the dignitaries over here for the reason for which we are here, ladies and gentlemen, let me acknowledge the presence of our media partners. Joy FM, City FM Channel 1, Flipstar TV, Boxing Ghana, KA Sports, Metro TV, General One, he needs no introduction, he writes a lot about boxing, he's here. Please, can we put our hands together for him? He's been supporting boxing so much. We have another person also, or another house here. Ladies and gentlemen, he's held boxing down. Everywhere boxing is brewed, he's there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for John O'Connor as well. Anything boxing, he puts it out there for us. He's here with us. Now we also have in our midst some few people, but as we move on, I'll acknowledge them as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is the press launch of a wonderful fight night which will be announced today over here. And all of us are anticipating that we are going to see some wonderful fights across across this the period in this year, ladies and gentlemen, we have had promoters come along. We have had many other promoters, and this time we are going to see a new promotion being adored here today. But before we move on to that, ladies and gentlemen, once more let me introduce this big dignitaries behind the table that we see over here. From in no particular order, from my right, he's the first vice president of the Ghana Boxing Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Ghana Hussein. By him, ladies and gentlemen, this will be done by the promoter himself, but by him is the main event, the manager for the opponent for the main event, the WBO Championship, which will be on the main event. The manager is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Samuel Leon Atipo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I move right from Mr. Samuel Atipo to the far left. He also needs no introduction at all. He is a gym owner. He has seen boxing to the world stage. He has produced a lot of national champions, African champions, and ladies and gentlemen, very soon we are going to see him produce a world champion. He is also the vice president of the United Coaches Association. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Carlo.
Number one, I job over here.
By him is the reason that we are here. Ladies and gentlemen, right from amateur days, he's shown some talent. When he also graduated to the professional ranks, the first fight that he staged, many people say this boy is going to be a world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he had had about some few fights, but already people are saying he's a world champion. Today, the promoter himself will talk about him. He needs no introduction to as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Bosch. Now, ladies and gentlemen, next to be introduced, we have seen boxing in Ghana, in Africa as well. And ladies and gentlemen, he's the brain behind the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former parliamentary aspirant for Congress. But now, ladies and gentlemen, he is the president of the Ghana Boxing Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, help me. Let's put our hands together for Abraham. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on from the president of the Ghana Boxing Authority, and we move on to one man who has seen boxing, who have seen it all in boxing over here. He is also in the terrain of the African space and administrating boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a former GBA president. He is the current WBO Africa president. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Samet. have the whole content of the reason why we are here. Ladies and gentlemen, for the reason that all of us have been assembled here to see the birth of a new boxing promotions outfit, ladies and gentlemen, they are two people in one. But first, let me introduce to you the person who spearhead the Legacy Fight Promotions. He's also the co-owner for the premises where we are here right now, the Tree House Restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, let's welcome Sawan Papani Amwa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he has already folded his arms in anticipation for what we are going to see. He has already folded his arms for a number of things in him to talk about in terms of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he also needs no introduction. He is two-time MP for the Amasambe constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also a CEO for Commoners Company Limited. They are real estate people. Ladies and gentlemen, he is also the founding head of Fitiwe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he is the bankroller for the Shiacha Promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Honorable what we have done without you. Ghana Boxing Supporters Union. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on straight to action. We move on straight to action, ladies and gentlemen, for the purpose for which we are here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the promoter himself, who is going to give us the purpose for which we are here. Can we say it for Honorable Okai Lai to tell us the purpose of this event?
Thank you very much. Mustafa Jeti. In no particular order, I observe all programs. Our coaches here, trainers, promoters, our boxers here, a very good afternoon to you all. You are welcome to the Tree House Restaurant. The purpose why we are gathered here is to introduce to you two new entrants into the boxing promotion business. These two new entrants are Legacy Fights Promotions which is headed by my brother, friend, colleague, partner, Sawan Papa Niyawa, and my good self, your brother, Emmanuel Newkai, aka Shanche. These two promotions have come together to organize what we term as the Golden Hands. It's debut, the Golden Hands, which promises to be a very competitive night of boxing right here at the Treehouse Restaurant. The statement I'm about to make is quite controversial. I'll make it anyway. You would agree with me that though other parts of the country, other regions within the country have contributed towards the development of boxing, I can confidently say has contributed the most, if not more than 80%. This one, it's arguable. But there's so much raw talent within the Gamashi area. And as sons of the soil, Apani and myself, as sons of the soil, we believe that it is important for us to develop or help develop the sport within the area. Most of the boxing gyms that you will find in Greater Accra are located within that small Gamashi.
Why not?
So we have come to stay. We have come to contribute our quota towards the development of the sport within the area. And I'd like to go on to give you excerpts of the event about that night. So, as I mentioned earlier on, the fight night is dubbed the Golden Hands. Golden Hands because we believe that it's a competition, or it's going to be a night that's going to be a very competitive one. Looking at the pairings that have been made so far by our able One Boxing Life. And so, for the night, we call it the Golden Hands. Tickets for the program can be purchased here at the Treehouse Restaurant, and its sister or brother companies, if I'm permitted to say that. Alibar, Beer Garden, Jamestown Coffee Company, and also at the GBA office, which is located within the Ghana, the Bukum Boxing Arena, within the Gamashi area. The price of the tickets that night are 150 cedis for the popular stand and 500 cedis for VIP. We'll also make tickets available to the various associations, the coaches associations, the promoters associations, managers associations, and so on and so forth. The bouts slated for the Golden Hands fight night are as follows. Our very own Daniel Gosh. You would agree with me that this young man is a very promising young man who is currently at the African stage. On that night, he fights for the WBO Africa bantamweight with his opponent from Benin in the person of Ghislaine Fudu Nessi. His manager is here, but unfortunately, he had to travel back to Benin to take care of something. But his manager is here with us today. This is going to be an African title which will be fought that night. And we thank WBO African president, in the person of Mr. Samer Captain, for sanctioning this fight and also allowing us to be a part of this history that will be made. Personally, off the record, I'm rooting for my own Daniel Gosh, and I hope he carries the day that day. That will be the main bout for the evening of the Golden Hands fight night. It is slated for the 14th of September 2024, which is a Saturday, and it starts at exactly 8 p.m. Emphasis on 8 p.m. Another emphasis on 8 p.m. Our boxers, promoters, managers, and coaches, I beg you, let us stick to our time on the 14th of September. The co-main bout will be my very own Bernard Abe and Amuzu Mohammed. Azuma Mohammed. And they are fighting at the level of the super lightweight. And this will be the co-main bout for the evening of the 14th September, the Golden Hands fight night. Number 3 on the list is Felix Nunu versus Gideon Norty. And they are for the super lightweight. Another fight slated for the Golden Hands fight night. This is Godson Amuzu, welterweight. Last but not the least, my very own Isaac Dowena, aka Zongo Fire, Ajo Zongo, versus Emmanuel Noy Mensah. They will also be competing for the lightweight level. On that night, that makes it 5 fights. On that same night, there will be 2 juvenile fights and 2 exhibition fights. And that brings our total number of fights to 9. The main bout will be 12 rounds. Co-main bout, that is a super lightweight, will be 8 rounds. Super lightweight, again, between Felix Nunu and Gideon Norty, will also be 8 rounds. Isaac Nikwe and Godson Amuzu, welterweight, will be 6 rounds. Isaac Dowena and Emmanuel Noy Mensah, lightweight, will also be 8 rounds. I thank you very, very, very much. Over to you, Mr. MC.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sit up, Chair.
Shiache, can we put our hands together once more for Shiache? I must say that over the period we have had for one night about 10 bouts, 11 bouts, 12 bouts. This reminds me of the days of Azuma Nelson Promotions. I hope some of you remember the Azuma Nelson Promotions. Most often we will see 5 fights, 7 fights, and that's it. I think that boxing is getting back to its business again. Can we put our hands once more for Shiache for doing this? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event has been highlighted that it is a WBO championship. We need not to go further, but to give the microphone to the WBO Africa president, who is here to tell us why he's represented, why he has allowed for this title to be fight, why we are here, and why we need to see this fight come on the 14th of September. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Samir Kaptan.
Thank you very much. Let me take this opportunity to tell all of you that especially media houses who are here, and also thank the new promoters. This is going to be their maiden fight. And when I heard him clearly, he emphasized on the time. That's our main problem in this country, especially in boxing. So I'm glad that he touched on that. And concerning why Gosh is going to fight for the WBO, I think we all know. We've seen Gosh, this up and coming young guy who is determined to get to the world, and he need a push.
You're right, sir.
And he's got a good corner, coach, and a teacher who nurtured a lot of boxers. So I'm taking this opportunity when I saw the guy. I've never seen him fight before. But the last time I saw him at the Bukoma Arena, I was impressed. He demolished our former champion, Choco Banku. You know, though Choco Banku was old, but he had the techniques. As the adage says, the guy adage says, Tatete Bogele means the scorpion never get old with the tail. Always the venom works. So I was impressed about him. And before then,
Venom always works.
our able coach, Kaloko, who is also a member of the board, came to me and spoke to me about this because as I don't even know him, you know. So he made me, we had a WBO that night, so I saw him and I was impressed. So I decided to help him. And this fight, you know, before WBO, they approve fights. We need credible boxers. You might win, as I've been saying, you might win 30 fights. Well, who do you won the fight? What are their credibilities? How many fights they won? You can win somebody who has lost about 40. I saw an application, though the boxer beat the boxer who lost 48 and won 3. This doesn't augur well with the WBO, the ranking committees or approval committee. But all the same, we're in Ghana and we need to help the boys, as our promoter said, that we have talent. We have a lot of talent, not only in boxing, in everything. You here have talent. That's why you have media men here. When you follow them, they are writing, you know. There's nothing wrong about it. And I've been talking about without them, boxing can go on. So we acknowledge you people. But sometimes you don't tell the truth. You only go for one side of the story. And I've been telling you, when something happens, go to the both side and find out before you publicize whatever you want to publicize. They're all the same. Gosh is a good boxer. And Gislin Amusu also is a good boxer with his record. That's why I made them to approve the fight. So this fight is going to be a cracker. It's not going to be easy for Gosh. He's here, and I want him to know. As much as we want him to win, he must be also careful. He is going to fight an experienced boxer. He's been in the game for a while. He's traveled around, and he's going to meet him. And I believe what is going to happen. So I pray that day that all of us should be prompt here. Prompt. When we talk, he repeated it 3 times. We should be prompt. And this is our main problem. This is our main problem. We need to control that. Not even only in boxing. Even with our girlfriends, we give them appointment. They will tell I'll come 7 o'clock. You need to wait for them about 10 o'clock. And it behoves me that when they promote boxing, it takes us to the morning, which is never done. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. And we need to stop all these things. And so many bouts on one night. And one thing I complain, with due respect to our president here, WBO president, I'm not happy about this Mujedi business. It doesn't augur well for the boxers, their future. It doesn't augur well. And I don't want to talk about certain things. Pressmen come to me in the office. I don't want to talk about it for somebody to think that I try to undermine someone. No. And you all know the way I do my things. I call a spade a spade. So I thank the president. He's doing well. He's doing well. He's done well. He's done very, very well. But sometimes it is we the guys who face around boxers who undermine boxing. And I told him he must be strict. I told him, but sometimes he take it cool. But he has done well. Whatever name you gave him, they asked for me. I've had so many names. But the one who believes himself doesn't fear what people say. You need to go forward in whatever you are doing so that you rise to the top. They will pull you down. Ghanaians, we have PhDs, most of us, pulling him down syndrome. So I beg of you, things are going wrong, and we must say, and the press knows it. The president knows it. Promoters are suffering. I have been there. I have been telling this. Promoters are suffering. You see all this thing, this promotion coming on this 9 fight. No, it's not an easy thing. They are going to use their own hard-earned currency to promote some children. Yet you'll be hearing talks around. And it is we, the very people who follow boxers, undermine boxers. Oh, this one is not doing well. Leave your manager. Oh, he can't do it. He can't promote you. When somebody has spent his hard-earned money to get you there, then you too, you don't think you give it. So I'm appealing to all of us. to be careful about our attitude, especially our utterances. Discipline-wise, you know, this is a nice place. And if you are not disciplined, you come and fight and throw. They say, oh, the verdict is wrong, blah, blah, blah. You are not a judge, you are not a referee. You haven't been there. You don't know the way they score cards. So I beg of you, let's all support genuinely and advise the bosses. Advise the bosses. So I appeal to all of us that we have to be prompt here. He said 8 o'clock. And I believe we're going to start early and finish early. Because sometimes titles shouldn't go beyond after 2 o'clock, 12 to 1 or 2 a.m. So let us all help new promoters. And I appeal to the president. We should also exercise extreme patience for new promoters. Because it's appalling when I heard about the center being hiring for 4,000 Ghana cedi. Uncalled for. And you say you are helping, we are not helping boxing. 40,000, sorry. 40,000. This is an old money, 400 million, I think.
No.
Which is too much.
400 million.
And I'm saying this with my confidence, with my plan. The arena is my own plan that was stolen to give to the state. I challenged them. I had the plan there in the office. I was going to build it at Cycle when I was the chairman for Ghana Boxing Authority. Cycle at Mami Doctor's place. It is our land. And I designed to ministries. And how they got it is only God knows. So when I complained, they went and changed the frontage and made a pharmacy there because mine there's no pharmacy. But everything I want to show to the press. The truth must be spoken. We do things that we keep quiet. Anyway, I don't want to take much of our time. All what I'm saying that it's going to be a cracker. I think you say on the 14th, it's going to be a cracker. So let us come. And you see the people who can even afford to pay won't pay. Won't pay. They want free ticket. They come to the gate, oh, well dressed with their girlfriends and they want it free. How can they get the money to pay the boxing? How can they get money to make titles? You start from the African title, the smaller title, African title, before you arrive to the top and win the world title. We have the people.
You are saying
we have the boxers. So let us help them. So I appeal to the president, they should see to it. It's too much. It's too much.
Thank you.
And as the manager, who is the manager for Gosh, is here, I'm saying the truth. It's going to be cracker. So you shouldn't think that I'm not for anybody. I'm for the best boxer that night. Who gets to the ring and win clearly. Either by a knockout or by points.
We'll prove them. God should prove them. God
Gosh,
should prove them.
my advice, listen to your managers, listen to your trainer, listen to those who are around you, and do what you want to do for your future. Your future is in your own hand. It's in your own hand. And trust your own self, what God has given you. Likewise, the manager of Islam, Amuzu, should do well and trust himself. So we thank God for this opportunity, and we thank the new promoters which all put hands together for them.
They are welcome. They are welcome.
Yes, promoters to come and promote your radio. It's not an easy thing.
Yes. Obiwa. Obiwa. Adobu. Obiwa.
I mean, voila.
Also, let's all put hands together and help new promoters and have more promoters. so that when you hear the boxers, world champions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Samuel Kaptan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is some of the things we need to hear. It is not easy to promote WBO fights like this, as he was saying. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, if these are first-time promoters, baby promoters, and they are taking on the challenge to promote the WBO championship, then they have done so much. Can we put our hands together once more for them for doing that? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have undercards. And those undercards are very crack fights as well. In no particular order, I want to mention some few. One of the fights that I will particularly be looking forward to see is Felix Lulu and Gideon Norton.
We really know that.
It's going to be 8-rounder super lightweight championship. We will also see Bernard Abe also coming up seriously struggling against Amuzu Mohammed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also another bout. Sorry, Azuma Mohammed. This is also another crack bout. All of us will be looking forward to seeing it. It is going to be serious. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will also see another fight between Isaac Dowona and Agogo. They call him Agogo. The company call him Agogo. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see another bout. Isaac Nikwe, a very strong boxer twice as well, against Gosing Amuzu. Solid 5 fights. These are the fights we want to see. Just like Mr. Samuel Kaptan said, we don't want to see the arranged fights. Some people call it Achiagushi. But this particular promotion is different. We are going to see crack fights from the beginning to the end. And we will see, I'm sure they say, we are going to see 2 more juvenile boxers fights too as well. Most of the fights that sell the arena, most of these days, is the juvenile fight. And we are going to see 2 of them. Trust these promoters to bring us good fights. We are also going to see some 2 exhibition bouts too as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the person who will be sanctioning these undercards is here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Abraham Kotenikwe to tell us what we should expect tomorrow. Sorry, on the 14th of September.
WBO Africa! Thank you, gosh.
Thank you. I would like to start on the existing protocols already. My promoters are here. The former president of Ghana Boxing Authority, Mr. Samuel Kaptan, is also here. The first vice president for Ghana Boxing Federation also as well. Having the treasurer himself being the MC and also the coaches. And see my media people here and my able referees. We welcome you all, as they said earlier on. I think the former president have advised the promoters already. The Shiache promotions and then the legacy promotions coming together. You heard it from the man's own mouth that the Achia Geshi is destroying Ghana boxing. So we hope you will not come and copy what others are doing. Yes, the promoters come like this and tomorrow they will start them following the old promoters. We hope your own will not be the same. This is a good fight, and for me, from the GBA point of view, we are to support the 2 promoters coming together to stage such a fight. It's not been easy for us. Ghana boxing moving out of its origin, moving to different places. This is something that I try to encourage. It's not going to be at the arena all the time, because the arena is still in boxing. Truth to be told, you have a promoter paying 40,000 for an event. talk of now he's going to pay the boxers, talk of whatever he's going to do it. To stage a fight in the boxing arena now, if you don't have 100,000, that is going to just be paying logistics around. You can't do it. And I don't know what the state is doing about it. We've spoken to them. So when I see other promoters taking it out of that place to a different place, I am happy. And what we do is to support them. When we get places like this and then we stop using there, I think they will go back to their senses because they prefer giving the place to the churches and also the nurses. They were telling us the last time we did not perform well, the amateurs and other things, and I told them, where the bosses will camp, now you've given it to the nurses, they are camping there. How do you expect them to perform? So the media, now it's an hostel for the nurses, so the media, you are here, talk about it for us. Let me come back to boxing. You can see that the matchmaker have done so much well, trying to help these two promoters coming together, giving them a very good show. And those of you who follow boxing and the fans, you can see that from fight number 1 to fight number 5, you are just going to enjoy yourself. It's going to be give and take show that we are going to have here. And that is what I like as a new promoter, taking it to a different level. And the Lord let them run away. But when we have the Shiache, he's up there, he understands the terrain. If you understand the terrain, you can stay in Ludododio for a long time. But if you don't understand, you die early. Because the BP there, that's why I like my former president. He understands the whole thing. He trained me. So me too, my BP is always down. It's not high. So we thank you all. We are going to be here to support you. The fans are coming in here. We'll put up a discipline. We know you have a security as well. So, my people, this is not Accra. We bring discipline here. So that wait, you go and pay the 5 at the arena here. Big people come there. So you come and pay. It's not all the time we'll have you people watching boxing. Very good. The promoter is here. So you look at it. Maybe you consider only you. But all of you, if you don't pay, how do you expect them to be promoting? You understand? So support your boxers and then we support the promoters. Once again, we say thank you and we are going to support all your events and be with you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The second round is totally great. I mean, he said it all very, very hilarious. Boxing here, Kafi, Bemi, Jamo Bemi, Gidi Bemi, no one more issue. Don't feel of the bar. Benny, I don't know. If you're like that, what's in a Kafi, you Benny here. The one I look, I love you, money. What be a put at your half a deal to get security, a bill, security, baby, one back. I mean, I'm a small, one back. Many of one are free to get away. One back. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together once more for everyone put a wonderful speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have all seen the bouts that we are going to witness here on the 14th of September. It is going to be right here at the Treehouse Restaurant. And ladies and gentlemen, trust me, like I said, I've seen boxing. In my few years that I've been in boxing, I've seen boxing. I've seen fight card. This one is a very good fight card. All of us need to go out there and sell it. We would hear from the boxers, but first of all, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to hear from the main event. The WBO bantamweight championship that we are going to witness. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, we want to see the opponent is on here. The opponent is not here. So we'll give the mic to his manager, who is here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Samuel Leon Atiku to tell us what they have in stock for us on the 14th.
Speak French.
Okay, I thank Almighty Yahweh for this gathering we have here. And the reason why my boxer is not here is because of the how do we call it? The postponement of the fight. So he went to put on expectations and come back. Like he should have been here. So I'm here for him. And the only thing I'll say is this fight, as Daddy said, is not going to be easy.
For your boxer?
No, not for my boxer.
No, for your boxer.
For the boxer here, it's not going to be easy for him. So he should be ready for us. I don't have much to say.
It's not going to be
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Samuel Leon Atiku. He's a man of few words. He is a man of few words.
I know what I'm telling you.
He is a man of few words. Ladies and gentlemen,
I know what I'm telling you.
let me say that I have seen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Vice President of the Ghana Boxing Support Studio, Samuel Raja. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say that I have seen Jocelyn Udinese fight. In fact, he had had 27 fights. He's won 25, 23 by way of knockout. He has had only 2 losses. Those 2 losses were against solid opponents. The opponents were, one of them were Wasiru. All of you know Wasiru. And then the other is a Mexican. This tells you how solid the opponent is. It is not a pushover. It will not be an Achabeshi boxer. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Selassie Gosh is coming up against a formidable opponent.
That is what we are waiting for.
We are here to listen to them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the master statistician. We have the man who is the man who controls Daniel Selassie Gosh. He has seen it all, ladies and gentlemen. He is also the first vice president of all the coaches in Ghana, their association. Please, let's put our hands together for Lawrence Kaluku to tell us what also he has in store. Before we are going to
especially boxing lovers and those who are here for the first time to witness boxing press conference and witnessing boxing on 14 as we are bringing them a nice boxing show in the name of Shiache and Legacy Promotions. And what I have to say here is I think there is no much that I have to say. People know much about what I am doing and what I'm doing with my boys, especially Selassie Gosh sitting here. Much of you know him when he started, when he was about 8 years or 10 years, and this is where we are now. So all I would say, we need your prayers, and that is very important as well. You can be good tactician, you can be good mathematics, champion calculator, whatever, but you have to ask for the prayers, for the fans, for people who love boxing. It's not easy to get a world champion, even when you're looking at the other continents and other countries. And without you people, I don't think we can be there. I will encourage everybody to be advising Sarasi in any bad way, so that he can move on and become who he wants to be. I believe he can be there, but not my belief alone. I need, or we all have to be on board to make sure we guide him and we make him become who he wants to become. I believe he will give Ghana a world champion. Thank you very much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's once more put our hands together for Lawrence Kaloko. He's been very humble, said that we all have to pray for Salasi Bosch for coming this far. All of us believe that he is the next thing to happen to Ghana in terms of world championship. This is the first step for him to become world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will hear from the box. Unfortunately, we don't have Ghislaine over here, but we have Salasi Bosch over here, and he has so much in him to tell us. Before he takes over the microphone to talk,
A man of few words.
we like I said, we have seen Ghislaine Kudinesi. He is a tough boxer. You are also a tough boxer. We have seen you, like your coach said, from amateur days, right from when you were 9 years old to today. You've shown a lot of talents. You've shown a lot of prowess. You've shown that we can rely on you to become a world champion. So far, you've had about 12 fights, won 9 by way of knockout. The rest, it went your way. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, we give the microphone to Daniel Salasi Bosch to tell us what he has in stock.
And the new.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to give thanks to God. It's not God, we all cannot be here. I want to thank my management team, Leslie Brown, Jacob Z, and I want to say a very big thanks to the big people in the field. It's much opportunity we all should be here. I really need this opportunity for a very long time, as my coach always said. It's been a good time for me, and I really need this title. With my coach and my team, I think I can push Ghana far. The hope I have in me and the God I serve, I think I can make it. If not God, we all cannot be here. I want to say a very big thanks to my team, my coach. Best wish to my management team. I really love them, and I want to thank Shian Chemachen, Legacy Promotions. I want to thank them all. I wish you all to come around to witness some boxing. Everybody is fighting boxing, but I want you all to come around to come and see what is called good boxing. Real boxing. For sure. I want to see a very big, I want to give a very big respect to my opponent. Very experienced boxer. I will not be taking him as a joke. It's a business time, so when I get in the ring, I do what I can do and I get that. So, I don't have much to say. Everything, only God knows best. On the 4th, I wish you all to come around to support me. You know, I'm for Ghana and it's for Benin. You know, go come baby here. So I want his manager to send this message to his boxer. He should ready for me. I'm the king. So when I get in the ring, I show my people that I'm the king. Thank you very much.
The king is the
Ladies and gentlemen, the emperor has spoken.
The name
He
alone.
said it all.
The name alone.
He says that
The name
he
alone.
is the king. He's charting a path, and nobody will get in his way. He's becoming a world champion in the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, we would want to see the undercards. We want to see them here. So if I mention your pair, you join us here so that we see the faces of the boxers. So first of all, we move on to the second fight on the bill. Bernard Abe Mohamed Azuma. Let's see you here. Bernard Abe Mohamed Azima. Let's see you here. So, you facing one solid boxer, Mohamed Azima. He's here. Your fans are also here. His fans are also here. Let's see you talk to him. What you are going to do to him on the 14th of September.
Me, I can't do anything bad. First time now, what shall we get? We get the bathroom, tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
On the 14th, what are we to expect?
Thank you very much. He has at least exposed his own opinion to me. 14th will show me what he's going to show me. Anyway, I'm there and he's opened my door. My door is open. The beast will come up. Let's see how he's going to handle me on 14. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, let's put our hands together for them. And let us take a photo and then we go and sit down. Picture.
First off.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Please, thank you very much, Azuma and Abu. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the main event. We move on to the main event. Please, can we have the manager of Giselle and then the promoters, WBO Africa President, Paul Loco and Selassie Gosh. You would all have to come for the pictures.
No. Oh.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So we move on, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next bout, which is a super lightweight contest scheduled for a draft between Felix Lunu and Gideon Naughty. Felix Lunu, Gideon Naughty, let's see you here. Felix Lunu, Gideon Naughty. So Gideon, tell the people what you have to tell us on 14th of September.
I got nothing to say about anything from our opponent on 14th to showcase what I've made. Thank you, Osas.
Thank you too. I got nothing to say.
Thank you, that's all. That's all. So we don't have the full complement of the boxers here.